Good evening. I'm Maddie.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Anya, and we are the Allergenius Baking Company. So I want to ask you guys a question. How many of you know someone who has a food allergy? That's right. Most people know someone or are connected to somebody who has a food allergy. I myself have a severe tree nut allergy, and it's always been really tough for me growing up because I also have a huge sweet tooth. But I have had several intense and life-threatening allergic reactions to products that I thought were safe. And this has led me to conclude that my health simply isn't a priority within the baking industry. More so that there aren't a lot of options for people like me. And there are nearly 32 million people like me in the US alone. So that's why we started the Allergenius Baking Company. We are a business that provides baked goods that are free of the 14 most common allergens. Because we wanted to challenge the notion that somebody with food allergies simply doesn't have options. When it comes to the choice of having something that is safe and something that is delicious that you want to share with your friends and families, you shouldn't have to choose. You can have both. And we also realized that there were a lot of question marks when it came to food allergies, because people who aren't directly affected by them are confused. And we realized that we wanted to spread awareness on our website, because we know that it's safer for everyone if more people know. So that's why the Allergenius Baking Company is so impactful, because we have the potential to reach millions of lives by providing that option and by spreading that knowledge. Because with the Allergenius Baking Company, anyone can eat it and everyone will love it.
Just like my friend Anya, I too have a severe food allergy, mine being to dairy. I've experienced allergic reactions that no one should have to go through, and I know what it's like to have to choose between my own personal health and safety and the foods that I love. But Allergenius Baking Company was created for people just like me, people with food allergies, intolerances, and sensitivities. Not only this, but we are dedicated to spreading food allergy awareness in order to change the baking industry from the inside out.
So, as Anya mentioned, the biggest selling point of our company is that anyone can eat it and everyone will love it, but don't take our word for it. We have some samples for you guys to try if you'd like them. And this is our latest commercial.
Enjoying your samples, please keep in mind that these baked goods are free of the 14 most common allergens, including 4 allergens that are virtually impossible to avoid in any store-bought baked good, which are dairy, eggs, wheat, and soy.
So while you guys are tasting our product, let's talk about our product. Earlier this year, we had an amazing opportunity to have a booth at the Chili Cook-Off in downtown Wheaton. We were able to give away about 500 samples of our baked goods. And we took a poll of about 84 participants. Now, when we asked them about what they thought about our taste, approximately 99% of them said that our baked goods tasted relatively similar to, or better than, a normal baked good. Now, this was really good news for us because we learned that we tasted that delicious while being free of all of those allergens. And it was a really good testing day for our product.
So these are some of our customer segments and target markets, which include families of kids with food allergies, specifically families with multiple kids who have different food allergies. Also anybody with a dietary restriction, like somebody that can't eat gluten, vegans and vegetarians because our products are vegan friendly, and someone that's having an event or a party that wants to be inclusive for all its guests so everyone can have a treat.
With this in mind, let's take a look at our market. Our total addressable market is these 32 million Americans who have food allergies. But this statistic doesn't even include some of our other customer segments that we just discussed. Our serviceable addressable market is the almost 13 million Americans who have more than one food allergy, as we feel that they'd be most interested in our product. And we confidently feel that we'd be able to reach the over 2,000 people in Wheaton who have more than one food allergy.
So these are some of our biggest competitors, which include Enjoy Life, which makes goods that are free of the 8 most common allergens, and their products are available in stores and online only. Also Nut Freeze Bakery, which is a brick and mortar store location that produces goods that are free of peanuts and tree nuts. And Treasure Mills, which has a line of goods called School Safe, which produces goods that are free of nuts as well. So these are our revenue streams, which include school concession stands at Wheaton North school sanctioned events, such as the boys and girls 8th grade track meet that occurred 2 weeks ago. Glen Ellen French Market sales as well, and online orders when we incorporate the online ordering function into our website. Another big goal of Allergenius was to promote awareness about our products. So some marketing tactics that we plan to use to do so include our website, where we have a page about awareness, also social media like Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and our product labeling, which has information about our goods and the measures we take to ensure the safety of our products.
Next, our financial profile. If we keep this Wheaton reachable market statistic in mind, we find that we'll be reaching almost $20,000 in revenue by the end of year 3. This includes almost $14,000 of gross profit. So our gross profit margin is 70% at year 3, and our net profit margin is 50%.
So originally with our MVP, we set out to do 3 things. First, we wanted to take classes and become certified food managers and food handlers under the state of Illinois. Second, we wanted to have a meeting with the Booster Club leaders at our school to see if we could sell at school sanctioned events. And third, of course, we wanted to apply to the Wheaton French Market so that we could make sales over the summer. Now since then, we have pivoted from our MVP. We have changed from the Wheaton French Market to the Glen Ellen French Market because we can make more sales there. And we had that sit down with the Wheaton North concessions. It went really well, and we have been selling consistently at Wheaton North sanctioned events ever since. And of course, we updated our recipes so that there's a wider variety and our baked goods taste even better. But we have also done more than that since our MVP. What we're really proud about are these achievements. Now, firstly, as you can see from our certificates, Maddie is a registered food manager, and Josh and I are registered food handlers under the state of Illinois. Secondly, we're really happy to announce that we are officially a registered limited liability company. We have our articles of organization, we have our tax IDs, and we have an operating agreement. We are also working on opening a bank account. So, thirdly, as an established business, we have made sales. Like I mentioned earlier, we've been at a few different Wheaton North events, and from them we have made about $134. We are also really excited to announce our first custom order for 100 premium custom logo baked goods. These cookies are going to be for the business launch of Aligned Modern Health in Donata Square, Wheaton for this summer, June 7th. This order is going to be priced at $250, and we're already getting great publicity from it.
So these are our cost of goods sold to produce any one cookie, cupcake, or brownie. It's roughly 96 cents, which factors in our ingredients, packaging, and labeling costs, and also our kitchen rental fee if we decide to bake at a commercial kitchen.
Next, our startup costs. In the future, we do hope to be baking out of a commercial kitchen, which incorporates use, registration, and storage. This all totaling $800. For insurance, we'll be needing a general liability type insurance. This will cost us $600. We'll be registering for and having all necessary materials to operate at a French market. This will cost us just over $700. Packaging and ingredient inventory will cost us $400. And lastly, website domain and selling costs just over $300. So Allergenius Baking Company is asking for $2,811 to use for startup costs, inventory, and selling general and administrative costs in return for 10% equity in our business.
So looking into the future, of course we would like to grow and expand so that we can hit that reachable market that we were talking about earlier. And then after 3 years, we would like to reevaluate. Ideally, as an exit strategy, we would like to be acquired by a business that has similar goals in mind, such as Whole Foods or even our competitor Enjoy Life. With that in mind, our internal rate of return is 55% and our money multiple is 3.5.
So what's next for Allergenius? Well, after this pitch, we will be applying for insurance in the Glen Ellen French Market, and from there we hope to make sales at the French Market and also online when we incorporate that function into our website.
So thank you so much for listening, and feel free to tell us how our baked goods tasted. Thank you so much, and remember, with the Allergenius Baking Company, anyone can eat it, and everyone will love it.